So every month across the country, people search the internet to learn more about the latest topics and pop culture news trending on their feeds.
Now, Google is giving us insight into what people are following. Joining us to continue that conversation is Google search trends expert Justin Burr. Justin, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, start by telling us what was the top search topic in March.
You know, we had a lot of different topics. So we've got spring break, people trying to figure out where to go. And the top trending destinations around that are Myrtle Beach, Washington, D.C., Panama City. But then people are also searching for spring break at home, amusement parks, road trips. So you don't have to just hop on a flight to enjoy spring break.
Spring break is definitely here, and people are looking for things to do. So focusing on culture and science, what topics were trending in March there?
Yeah, so in science, there was a lot of search interest around astronaut. That was actually an all-time high search interest, and it was probably trending because a lot of people were searching, where will astronauts splash down? If you remember, there was supposed to be a space trip that lasted 1 week, and it actually lasted 9 months, and then the astronauts returned to Earth on March 18th. A lot of search interest also around dwarf galaxy. That's a small, faint galaxy. That rose by about 130%. And so, yeah, a lot of search interest around the astronauts and space in the month of March.
Yeah, that was a trip that many were wondering, when is that going to end? All right, how about when it came to entertainment and sports news?
Yeah, so a lot of stuff. Obviously, it's March Madness, and a lot of search interest every single year around that tournament is related to the Cinderella teams. Where is a team? What the Cinderella team is? Well, not this year, because for the first time since 2008, all #1 seeds have made the Final Four. So not a lot of Cinderellas, but we are seeing a ton of search interest around the women's basketball NCAA tournament. It hits its highest mark ever in 2024, and that's continued in 2025. And a lot of people trying to figure out how their team is doing. We're also seeing a lot of search interest around March Mammal Madness. So that is a single elimination tournament pitting animals against one another. And last year, the great white shark beat the giant squid in the final last year.
Everybody's getting those brackets ready as well.
Exactly.
March Madness, yeah. Okay, did you see any food topics that trended in March, Justin?
Yep, glad you asked that. So it's Pie Day every single year, 3.14 in the middle of March. So people are always searching what sort of pies to make or what sort of apple pie filling recipe. We also saw a ton of search interest around Oreo apple pie. That spiked by 350%. Also Florida shrimp pie. We also saw search interest around cheese paired with apple pie. And as my grandma always used to say, apple pie without cheese is like a hug without a squeeze. And so I'm not surprised that that was trending this year along with Pie Day.
That is so funny. My grandma used to do apple pie with cheese as well. That is funny. But how about the apple pie and Oreo?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird flavor palette, but don't knock it till you try it, I guess.
I gotta try apple pie with cheese now.
All right, how about odd news? Anything stick out here?
Yeah, definitely. So there was a lot of search interest around, so there was a blood moon attached to Pi Day. So people were trying to figure out like, whoa, what does that mean? And try to figure out what blood moon is. Blood moon is when sun's rays cast a shadow over the moon, kind of giving it that spooky little blood look. There was a lot of search interest around the lunar eclipse, which was happening last Saturday. So people were trying to figure out what was going on there. And then Aquarius was the top searched sign with the eclipse. I'm not a big astrology guy myself, but I guess those two are tied to each other a little bit.
Astrology is definitely on people's minds. All right, did any of these trends surprise you, Justin?
Well, I think that the Florida shrimp pie was a little bit surprising, but I'm intrigued by it. It's kind of like a quiche with shrimp, which sounds good. And then one of the other vacation trending destinations or trending searches was Dude Ranch vacations for families, which is surprising because that's kind of a weird search, but I guess people are trying to figure out how to go on a dude ranch with their families.
Oh my gosh, that is so wild. Justin, when you see some of the search results, are you shocked, surprised? What is your reaction when you see some of these?
I mean, sometimes I am really surprised because, again, I've been living on this earth for 34 years, never heard of Florida shrimp pie. But if you go to google.com/trends, you can see for yourself. And I feel like I like to go there to understand what sort of cultural moment is happening, what sort of things am I not in the loop on, and I can learn a little bit of stuff around, like, what individuals are searching for around the country and keep myself informed.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay, Florida shrimp pie. I'm going to be looking that up as well. Maybe that's something I make this weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much, Justin. And every region has different search results, you know? So it's interesting to see what people in different states are searching. Thank you. Yeah, Florida shrimp pie. All right, I'd eat it.
I know. I want to definitely try it. I'm going to Google it
Delicious.
once we go to break. But how about the cheese on the apple pie?
Okay,
That is a thing.
Was the cheese inside?
No,
or
I
was
feel
it
like
on
my
the
grandma would just put like a strip of cheese, like cheddar, on top of the apple pie.
Okay.
I don't personally remember ever eating it, but I remember that being a thing growing up.
It's like a little sweet and savory.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Like when you have fondue, sometimes you have the cheese fondue.
Right,
the chocolate
absolutely.
Fondue, dip
And
the
you-
apples in the cheese. Okay,
It's
so it's like that.
delicious.
Okay.
I like it. Yes, exactly, just like that.